Good morning, Sanbona. Umtala TV is the part of the BRICS Global Media Network and the partner to TV BRICS in Russia. And time and again, the BRICS Commission provides an opportunity to channels to produce documentaries that speaks to different activities. And today, we are talking to the documentary that speaks to Indigenous games. And South Africa is the home of Indigenous people, the traditional people, and Indigenous games are part of the daily life of the people of South Africa. And we will be looking at Jukskei today with the team of Jukskei telling us where do we actually come from, the role of the game in the society, and the number of things that we'll be looking into. That will include how the game is played, and the ladies and the gentlemen around us will also demonstrate how the game is played. And today next to me is the gentleman who has played the game very long time, but that has also elevated him to the administration of the game. And let's get the name, the surname, and your role as an administrator in the game of Jukskei.
My name is Joseph de Klerk, and I'm the president of KZN Jukskei. I'm also the chairperson of the southern region of KZN Jukskei. Thank
you so much. In your experience as an administrator, what efforts made for making the Jukskei as an international game?
Jukskei was originally only played in South Africa.
Yes.
But then it started also in Zimbabwe and Namibia. Mm. And then in the early 70s, it also started in America. Mm. So Jukskei is also an international sport. Although it is an indigenous game of South Africa, it's also played internationally. I had the privilege of playing in Zimbabwe, Namibia, America, as well as in Uganda in 2024. We went there to introduce the sport there in Uganda as well.
Oh wow, that's a great experience.
That was a great experience, I must admit.
But what then makes it the sport in terms of the rules and the game play?
Well,
what rules needs to be followed most?
Well, the rules is very straightforward. Each person can throw his own distance. All depends on your age. So a young child, an older man, middle-sized man, everybody can play in the same team because you all throw different distances.
Yes.
And that makes this sport so unique that a mother, a father, and the children can play in one team, which other teams can't really happen.
That is a wonderful thing to know.
Yeah, that is definitely, that makes it a family sport.
So you attribute that as a family builder?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. And internationally, the Jukskei is also part of, like you have mentioned, countries that you have played. What difference have you established, or difference from what we are doing in South Africa on the Jukskei?
In connection with the international side.
That's right.
No,
yes.
It's all the same. The rules are all the same for international as well as domestic or in South Africa.
Oh yes.
So and yeah, we all enjoyed it, and everybody's playing and enjoyed it.
The instrument that is used on the Jukskei. What instrument does the Jukskei take?
Well, it's a Jukskei that we play with, and it's been made out of rubber. It used to be in the olden days out of wood, but now it's made out of rubber. And then you've got a pin, which is the object where you throw to. That's made out of plastic. It was also originally from wood, but it's now made out of plastic.
Okay.
And that's the tools we're playing with.
The safety of using this tool?
Well, that can be dangerous, but we all trained in how to play the sport, so it's
Yes.
fairly safe.
Oh, yes. Do you think media is playing enough role in promoting Jukskei?
I don't think so, to be honest. I think the media can make a bigger effort to promote this indigenous sport of South Africa. We used to be in the olden days when I started to play in the 70s and 80s. Radio was at our SS championships
Oh, yes.
and broadcast some of the games. But nowadays it's very difficult to get media coverage like TV or they more go for sports that's bigger sports in South Africa than indigenous sport.
So you feel that the indigenous games, the indigenous sports is now forsaken by the mainstream media?
Yeah, no, we don't get a lot of coverage. What we normally do now is we got our own cameras and we got a link that we can broadcast it on YouTube.
Oh,
Then
okay.
people that wants to watch the games can look through YouTube. But other media, we don't get other media to come and cover the game.
Please speak to government support when it comes to Jukskei as a game.
Well, we do speak to through Jukskei South Africa. They have contact with SASCOC and they do go to the meetings. But yeah, as I said, it's an indigenous game and it's not such a big game like, for instance, rugby, soccer, cricket, boxing. They get all the TV coverage that we don't get. But we would love to get some more.
And your message to those who have not tapped into Jukskei as a game?
I would say if they start looking at the game and start getting into the rules, they will see that it's a very interesting sport. Although it's very similar to bowls or 10-pin bowling, but they must start learning the rules and then they will see how interesting the game is. The Americans play like which they call horseshoe, which is also very similar to Jukskei. But when they start learning this game, they reckon that this is more interesting than horseshoe.
Recently, there's been the World Indigenous Games Festival. Was it in India or something?
I think there was in India. I think there was at one stage an indigenous tournament or something there.
So, if that is the case, if it's an international game, who is holding the international status in terms of the crowned team in the Jukskei?
Oh, that's a difficult one. I don't know who will be that. Are you talking about who will organize it?
No. Who is the champion?
Of
The world
Jukskei?
champion, yes.
I must admit that is South Africa.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we play America and we played Zimbabwe earlier on and we played every year against Namibia.
Yes.
But South Africa normally beats them in all the test matches that we played against them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, South Africa is definitely the best at the moment.
Yes. No, remind us again the name, the surname, and your role in the Jukskei.
My name is
Yes.
Joseph de Klerk and I'm the president of KZN Jukskei Association.
Thank you so much, Mr. de Klerk.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye. Now we move to a legend in making that makes the country proud, and the KZN makes our kingdom a proud kingdom.
Yes.
Let's get the name, the surname, and your role in the Jukskei.
Okay, I'm Antoine Klaasen. I was selected for 40 years for South Africa. So yeah, I started to play when I was only 6 years old. So the younger you start, the better it is. But yeah, I do coaching and I'm also an umpire, so we help the youngsters, and that is the main thing.
Meaning that you are a living
Yeah.
encyclopedia of the game.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I'm trying to be.
How did you get involved in the Jukskei from the beginning at that early age?
I was born on a farm, and my father and mother, they played there Jukskei.
Yes.
So then we moved to town, and that's where we started to play there as youngsters with my parents. So that, as Joseph also said, it's a family sport.
Yes.
Everybody can play, and that's what we all started to play when we were young.
Wow.
So that's where I started to play when we moved to town.
But what lessons did the sport taught you, except that it is the family sport?
Yeah, you see, it teaches you discipline and respect for other people and your mates that you play with also. That teach you, and you must be always neat on yourself and that. Yeah. So.
And what made you to enjoy most on the Jukskei?
Well, Jukskei, everybody got a aim in life that you want to be a Springbok one day. So the day when you get it, it's a good improvement. So all 40 times they select me to represent South Africa, it was a big privilege for me, So yeah, that's the main thing. And I was also selected in 2000 for the world side. So yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah.
You before we came to on air, you spoke about number of years that you have played the game, the countries that you have traveled as a sportsman.
Yes.
Please take us through.
Yeah, you see, I started to play, and then as a junior, you see, and then when I became a senior, my first senior championships was for the old South Africa, which is Namibia now.
Oh.
So then I went to Namibia a few times. I went to America in 1984. So yeah, it's quite interesting. It's very nice, really. And the people are all like a family, All the Jukskei players, they treat you like a family. That's what's nice about the sport is, yeah.
And what role do you think the sports of Jukskei play, especially when it comes to the youth?
Yeah, to the youth, you see, you learn them to discipline and all that, and it's good for them to play. It's like a family sport, and they like to play like that, you see. But the problem is with the youth, they play in the schools now, which is good. Those days they didn't play in the schools. Now they play in the schools, so there's quite a lot of youth that playing. And you give them something to do. Some of them can't play rugby, contact sport. Now they can play Jukskei, which is something else, and which is good for them, you see, for their health and everything, and for their. You have to do something else. You can't just go to school and work and that. You have to do some sport also. So that's a good thing about Jukskei. The guys that can't play big sport, they can play Jukskei.
And the socialization part of it, how do you see the Jukskei as a social route for different cultures and religions?
Yeah, you see what's nice about Jukskei, after the games that they play, we always have a braai and a dance, to socialize with each other. All the different provinces get together, so that's very nice. It's like, as I said, like a family. You get together, have a braai, learn each other, and after the game, you can have a beer with your opponent and talk about the game against. So that's what's nice about it.
So tell the opponent that I beat you.
I'm telling you, that's very nice. Really, that's nice. Yeah.
Yes. And what would be your message to, probably before they will talk about the message, the Jukskei in as a healthy lifestyle? What do you attribute to Jukskei as a healthy lifestyle?
You see, Jukskei keep you fit, and it keep you focused, and you can enjoy your people. You can mix with all cultures can play Jukskei. That's what's so nice about it, you see, and you can all get together, and that. So yeah, that's what I would say. And there's an aim. You can also play for South Africa. So if you want to play for South Africa, it all depends on yourself. How you're going to do it. You must practice harder, everything. But at the end, you get your national colors. That's the main thing that you want to do.
Everyone wants to achieve that.
Everybody wants to play for South Africa, and it's nice to be an idol for young people, you see. And I like to help them also. If they struggle with something, I like to help them. That's the story. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Please give us your message to every South African in support, that is in support, or to those who are not in support of the Jukskei.
Well, what I can say is, everybody can play Jukskei. You know, so it all depends on yourself. Do you want to be there or what? But everybody can play, and it's such a lovely sport. It's a clean sport, you know, and it's such a lovely. The culture doesn't matter who you are. You can combine, you can make a team, and you can play. It's good for every South African. I invite everybody to come to us. We will teach you. We will help you. Really, it's a nice sport. It's a very good sport.
I have learned that KZN is the current champion from the Indigenous Games Festival.
Yeah. Our guys are doing very well there, really.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
So are you hoping that you'll maintain this
Yes.
for the next...
I would like them to come and play with us here and go to the nationals, you know what I mean? Because they got the talent. It's just, we must just help them to develop it, that's all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Please remind us your name and the surname again.
I'm Antoine Klaasen, and I'm from Durban in KZN. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Bye. All right. We are now joined by the historians who will tell us where does the game of Jukskei comes from, so then the people can understand the history of South Africa and the history of the game of Jukskei. From my left, I've got the lady.
It's Brenda Volmerans, and I'm a player.
A player and historian. Thank you so much. And on my right, I have...
Kobus Uys, also a player.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Maybe my first question will be, where does the Jukskei come from?
Okay, it originated in South Africa with the voortrekkers, where they used to travel with their ox wagon and that. And then when they came to places where they had to stay overnight and that, then they started taking the yiks off the ox, and then they just invented the game and played against each other socially and that. But only in 1941 it started as a competitive game where provinces and clubs and things were playing against each other. But it originated in the voortrekkers, 1743, I believe.
As the game took that long to be officially, and when it became a multi-sport where all the races could play the game.
Well, that's quite a good couple of years ago that it started. As the lady said, in 1941 it started officially in South Africa, and we got quite a good couple of provinces that got other colours of players. So they're working hard onto it to make it multiracial and for everybody to enjoy, to increase the totals for the sport in the country.
And where do you think it is now in terms of when you look at the demographics, like you have been participating in various activities of the Jukskei? I'm talking now the balance where the blacks, the Indians, the coloureds and the whites, if you just can estimate the ratio.
Oh, unfortunately, to estimate it is not going to be easy. But in some provinces, in the Cape and in the Transvaal, they do got quite a lot. We have tried here in Durban, but we hasn't been so successful yet.
Oh yes.
We did that. People at the coast that went for courses. Because we also went to schools where we gave Jukskeis for the people to play in that. But there's no comeback for the people to say they're interested, they want to keep on playing the sport.
Oh yes.
Because there is some hiccups for some people, transport, financial situations and things like it. It's not, it's a cheap sport.
Yes.
But to buy your first pair of Jukskeis, it costs quite a bit of money. But if you look after it, it will last you a lifetime.
Okay.
So it's just every year you pay your affiliation fees, and that is not very much.
But then how important is this game in terms of preserving the culture and the heritage?
It's very important, and I can speak in Mpumalanga. When I stayed in Mpumalanga. I was part of the Indigenous Games where I went to schools to promote it. We gave skays, and in Mpumalanga at one stage we had about 30% of the black people playing, with 70% of the white, but we took teams to league games and everything, and I was a coach for that, and we really worked very hard. We went to schools, built pitches, we gave each child that wanted to play a set of skays, pegs, calibers, and we really worked hard. So in some provinces it is very good, and we've got a whole lot of young ones at the SA Junior Championships that have already received South African colours and that. And KwaZulu-Natal has got their Indigenous game people are very good, because they've been doing very well on the last 3 Indigenous games that is held in in Polokwane and that. So it is important, and it's a good game to teach young people. It teaches them discipline and everything. It helps them with their maths and that. So it's a very good game, and it's good to preserve it.
With the current status, what would you say now in terms of the challenges that the game is facing?
At the moment, it is finances and transport, because when you have a school in a rural area and to get them to Pretoria to go and play, there's funds needed, there's clothing needed. We need to accommodate them in Pretoria, because you can't leave early in the morning, let them play. So we have to take them on a Friday and sort out some accommodation for them and return them on a Sunday. So there is financial challenges in that, and but in most cases some of the provinces are they working hard to get those finances there to accommodate, and a lot of the schools are also helping where they are donating school buses and things like that, which is also a help.
Do you think some of the challenges she's mentioning can be easily resolved, especially that the Department of Sports and Recreation is now the driver of the sports, especially when it comes to Indigenous games? Now, the fact that it's sports and culture, do you think that can make any difference?
Definitely it can make a difference, yes.
And what is the plan we have now to take the sports forward in the future?
Media coverage, I would say, is very important, so that people can see what it's all about, and then they must just contact the different clubs or different areas and that, and find out where the grounds are, come and let's see what we can do to help them, assist them, and teaching them more about the game. And yeah, if they're interested, then it's a big way forward to help them.
Maybe the other thing, it will be that they know that it's now an international sport, so then they get an opportunity to travel abroad. Do you think that can also be a motivator?
Oh, definitely. If you see how proud the children are when their name gets announced and they go up to the stage to receive their colours and that, it's a very nice face to see. So that is one of the motivations that we use to get the young people to play.
Now, as an Afrikaner community, how does it feel that this sport still survives today?
Yeah, the totals is not that big, but to survive, yeah, we'll have to carry on, and we've got to keep on promoting the game through every culture, to everybody. Yeah, this just depends on of the person itself. You can't force a person, but yeah, if he's interested, he must come forward, and we'll bring our side coaching and see what we can do. So you can also have international colours one day. The Springbok colours.
The last one. As a mother, a grandmother, what is your message to the youth?
Oh, my message is I love the sport, and I always try and get the sport over to young people and that. So if I get a chance to interact with the young children, that even today, I make sure that I get that love that I've got for the sport, that I implement it over to those young people and that, so that they can love the game just as much as I do.
Just estimate for anyone to know how long have you been
Playing.
playing the game?
I've been playing since I've been 6 years old, and I'm now 69. So.
Wow. How far have you gone with the game?
I'm going now for close to 50 years playing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We look forward to see the game now playing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Wow.
2, 3. All right, no problem. Yes.
Hoi Brenda.
Jou is nie so groot, jy lieg nou maar.
Ai, hierder. 4, 5, 6. Julle betel Koos.
Alles agter.
1, 2, 3, Josef.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. Al Kobus, alles is agter.
Nou is ek so styf hoor. Yes.
Maar dis wat ek sê, my
Ja.
kind is nou styf.
Right, if you knock the peg down, it counts 3 points. And if it plays closer, then 18 inches is another one. So you can throw 4 points with one skate at the most. There's a 4 shot. Right, let's go down again.
Ek gaan jou hoor. Hoor.
The main aim of the game is you must get exactly 23 points. Gooi jy maar voor as jy wil. Okay. Julle ouens moet tel daar.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Agter jou Kobus is die pen.
Sorry.
4, 5, 6. That's 8 points there that I threw. It's just 8 points. One, 2, 3, Brenda. That's 4 points. 4, 5, 6. That's another 1 point.
Moet ek nog seker.
What happens in the game if you throw 2 pegs, your opponent throw 2, they cancel each other. 1, 2, 3, Kobus. Short, you're a little bit short.
This is stiff.
4, 5, 6. Hi Joseph, hy skei jou so. 1, 2, 3, Joseph. Well done. That's a 4 shot. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, well done. Right, we're going down again.
We are talking to the KZN Department of Sports, Arts and Culture in KwaZulu-Natal. My name is Mdomuhle Kaula, the MEC for the department.
With regards to the horse racing as an indigenous game, what would be your message to other indigenous games in terms of bringing to this level, so that it provides an opportunity for the youth to participate and also exposing the youth to the international community?
Indigenous games in KwaZulu-Natal are becoming big, and it's not only an issue of entertainment. They are also becoming professional. In 2025, at the beginning of the year, we took a team to India that was going there to do Coco, and we came back with lots of prizes. We are encouraging young people, we are encouraging all the people of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa to say, don't take indigenous games for granted, because they are also growing in leaps and bounds. Horse racing was an indigenous game as umtelebelo. And today we are professionalizing it, whereby winning horses, they can collect up to R1 million in a year this time around. And therefore indigenous games are growing and they are becoming big. And therefore let's also participate in indigenous games for entertainment, for professionalizing, for income purposes, and all the other things that we used to do for them in the past in our lives.
Goals, dreams, moving forward. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. No one can tell about us better than ourselves. Watch the block of programs of TV Bricks International Network on Umtala TV, South Africa.